Hello everyone, my name is EmeraldSpencer and welcome to episode 13.5 of Minecraft 1.17. And if that doesn't make sense, that is because I'm not actually playing Minecraft in this one. So I need to go over something that is going to affect the series. I know in episodes 14, 15, maybe 16, I accidentally cheated a little bit. And I'm not talking about accidentally cheated like, oh, I left up a mod that changes RNG for a speed run. That was a stupid situation. I will never do anything like that, and I don't intend on speedrunning Minecraft anyway. No, the way I accidentally cheated was when I made the thumbnail. So, to go through it, I have pulled up the relevant programs. But the short version is that I saw things I was not supposed to see while I was setting up for my thumbnail. As you can see on the screen in front of me right now, I have a program up called Mineways. The way that this works is that it will grab all of the data from your Minecraft world and export the position of every block. I know every, like, grass entity. Basically, it just doesn't cover anything like mobs or anything like that. But it will grab every block and export it for rendering or 3D printing or whatever. Now, this little informational thing here, that actually shows up before the window behind it shows up, which is the regular Mineways window. You're going to see when I hit OK on this, a new Mineways window will pop up. But I have this pulled up because, just in case anyone wants to try this, I'm going to have links to these programs in the description. They're not surprised when they see this. Now, the reason this window's showing up for me is because I'm not using the regular Minecraft launcher to play Minecraft. I'm using one called Multi-MC, which doesn't store things in the default location. It actually has its own contained folder structure so that you can just move it around very nicely. Let's say I want to pull it off this computer, put it on another one. I only have to deal with one folder instead of finding where Minecraft decided to install itself. Long ramble aside, this is because it's not saved in the right place, but if you are using a regular Minecraft launcher, I don't believe you're going to see this. Now, I am going to proceed to pull up the actual Minecraft world. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this isn't relevant to the playthrough very much. It's just going to make things a little more clear as to why things are happening the way they are in episodes 14 and on. Alright, so this is the Minecraft world for my 1.13/14/17 playthrough. I didn't show the way of digging up the folder because I didn't want the chance of File Explorer showing anything sensitive, but the short version on how you do this, if the default way doesn't work, you pull up the level.dat file. Either that file contains all the blocks for the world, or it points to the ways that the blocks for the world are stored. But if I, zoom around here. Oh, and if all scheduling goes according right, there is a BTS building episode that will be going up, that will have gone up prior to this video being released. This world does not reflect any of that. I save the save file, or save folder for every Minecraft playthrough I do, with the videos that were with it, so that if in the next episode something goes catastrophically wrong and I can't recover from it, I'll be able to just load the backup folder. I don't expect that to be a problem for vanilla, but once I start doing big unstable mod packs where it could delete itself, ask me how I know that, spoiler alert, it's from trying to build my own big complicated mod pack, I'll be able to recover the save file easily. Because I've had a couple worlds I got pretty far on when I was in the testing phase corrupt themselves out of existence. That's not a fun feeling. But anyway, yeah, so here's the Minecraft world. Right around here is, if I zoom in, there's my house, there's a couple farms, there's the frame for the house I was starting off building at some point. I actually don't remember which episode this was in, but this is just basically, it shows you the entire world. You can see up here, this is how far north I've traveled. I think down over here, if it wants to work properly. Yep, here's the mesa. Somewhere in this mess is going to be the, what's it called? Somewhere around here is going to be the desert temple that was part of the thumbnail for episode 3. I think right there is the canyon my horse got stuck in for episode 2 or 4? I can't quite recall, because I did batch record several episodes during this series, so sometimes they're not all obvious to me. I believe this is the jungle I was searching for during that batch of episodes. But the point of showing you all this is to show, yeah, it records everything about the world. Obviously, this is how the game keeps track of it. this view is not how I saw what I wasn't supposed to see. You may have noticed for episodes 11, 12, and 13, I was in the Nether. I don't know if you noticed, but there's no Nether map on here. Well, if I just go up to View, and I can do View the Nether or View the End. Now, obviously viewing the End isn't going to do anything, I haven't been there yet. But View the Nether, well, that's how I'm going to get my Nether thumbnails. Just give it a second to load here, and... You see what I wasn't supposed to see? The blue down here, the blue up here, and all the brown up here. Yeah, those are Warped Forest and Soul Soil biomes, respectively. I wasn't supposed to know about those! So, oh, and there's another smaller Soul Soil biome down there. But the point of this is, when I went to make this thumbnail, I did not realize I would be seeing biomes I did not see in-game. I wanted to quest for these things, and as it turns out, I was pretty close. Maybe not over this direction, but certainly down here. So, yeah, that's probably what episode 14 is going to be about. Now, if this were 1.15 or before, this would have done nothing for me. This would have all been this red netherrack. I mean, maybe I'd see the location of a couple fortresses, but ideally I would have already... Well, with this seed, I would have found the fortress anyway. But the point is, I wasn't supposed to know about that. Oops. And I can't just pretend I didn't know about it and stumble across it. No, I'm gonna be upfront. That's what this video is about. I saw these. I know I wasn't supposed to see these. I'm not going to pretend I didn't see these. I'm just gonna use this information, since I had it anyway. And it's not like I was never going to see these. I have to make the thumbnails. So that's the first way I accidentally cheated. Now let's move on to the second. And here I have the Blender window. Blender is a free 3D modeling and rendering program. I mainly just use it to import Minecraft models to render thumbnails or animations, as you've seen by my intro. However, this is where the accident number 2 comes in. Because if you saw the overworld, it was giving me a top-down view, and I don't really have a reason to... Oh, that's one feature I forgot to have while Mineways was pulled up. You can change what depth the blocks are at, and it will show it. So, like, if I set it to show between y equals 11 and y equals 13, it will only show me those 3 layers. But I didn't do that for the overworld, which is why I didn't think it relevant to bring it up. What I did do was, whenever I have to bring in a new model, so for example, you have, let's go in a little further, you have these drowned right here, and my character and the bucket. Now, I did loosely base this off of the file for my intro, so my guy was already here, but I needed to bring in new models for the drowned, because I had deleted the zombie brines that I had in the intro animation, not realizing I would need to bring them in because drowned skins don't exist in the default Minecraft item resource, whatever pack it is, which was originally actually created by the guy who made the game It Takes Two, which I did not know until I went to download the newest version of it. Again, link in description for the current version, which is maintained by somebody else who I don't remember, but will probably be on screen. Anyway, when I bring in new stuff, it will spawn at y equals 0, which is like way down over there. So I have to fly through the world in order to get to it, and then I can grab it, and then I can bring it up to where it's supposed to be. This is where accidental cheating number 2 comes in. Because take a look at that. When I was panning around down here, I accidentally flew my camera straight through there. And if you can't tell by the wood textures here, this is a mine shaft. Right behind the canyon pond or lake or whatever that size body of water would be qualified as. Or whatever I'm going to call it, because honestly, it doesn't matter, and I'm honestly getting tongue-tied. But yeah, mine shaft. So that's what episode 15 is going to be about. If I could figure out a good way to get into it without accidentally exposing my, my village to danger. Which I guess I'll figure out at some point. You can see over here, this is where I was digging and made my mine, went down the canyon. So, fun times! So that's really all this video was about. I accidentally cheated, It will influence the series, because I'm not going to pretend I didn't see those things. And thank you for sticking around if you were interested in such a topic. Like if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't. I don't know if I'm ever going to do something along these lines again, because I don't intend on accidentally cheating in the future. But who knows, based on the way I make the well, now that I've given the full explanation for how I make the thumbnails, I won't need a full video dedicated to the process and the accidental cheating that may occur because of said process. And it's not really like I can modify it, because it imports the entire world. Well, okay, here it didn't import the entire world, it imported the chunk of it I specified. But you get the point. I'm not going to be able to avoid seeing things if they are within the range I need to work in. I was gonna do the outro. Right, so I'm probably never going to do a video like this again. I'll probably just tack it on the beginning of another series' video if such an instance ever does come up again. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment so inclined, ring the notification bell, keeps you updated with all my future videos. Website, Patreon, Minds, Discord, and Twitch links are in the description below. I will see all of you in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. I will try to be more conscious of not accidentally doing this kind of thing in the future.